Because I don't know what you want from me.
I don't want anything from you.
So what are we here for? What are we doing?
I sound like you're just still upset.
Hey y'all, so Baddies Midwest had their premiere tonight and they gave us not one but two episodes. And oh my god, these were a lot. And the big thing was the Chrisean and Tesehki sit down. That sit down dragged on for so long. It was so exhausting to watch, and it was very hard to watch at some points because of how emotional it was and how much stuff was coming out. But I'm here to give you guys my thoughts and recaps on these two episodes, so here we go. So of course Zeus has to do this like they do every single season, and I don't understand why they keep doing this, giving us the last season on, the previous on last season. Last season just ended 2 fucking weeks ago. So I don't understand what you guys are recapping. We literally had the reunion where you guys recapped everything that happened. Stop doing that. So we get introduced to all the OGs that are returning. So we got Natalie, Scotty, Jayla, Anna, Biggie, Tesehki, and Roelly. And to be honest with you, I could have done without Scotty because I don't understand why she keeps coming back, but we know why she keeps coming back. Yeah, Biggie, after what she did at the reunion, she ran from all her face, got slapped in the face by J.O., and then kept talking about, I'm not giving nobody no clout. And literally was running from every single person that wanted to fight her. Don't understand why she's back. Tesehki, I now understand why they had to bring her because they had to do the Chrisean sit down. And Roelly, I don't understand why she's back. And Anna, I don't understand why she keep coming back. I'm alright with Jayla coming back, and Natalie always gonna be here, but I could done with literally half of them not coming back this season. So they get on the jet and they're off to Oklahoma because they're meeting up with Chrisean because Chrisean just got out of jail. You know, Chrisean, when she took her stupid ass to the courthouse when she had all those warrants out on her and got arrested. Yeah, she got out of jail for that. And they mainly wanted to talk to Chrisean to see how she's doing, and they mainly because they wanted to Chrisean and Tesehki to have this talk about Chrisean getting Tesehki jumped on Baddies East, which was a year ago, and also those allegations that Chrisean said a year ago. I know what y'all was trying to do. So the first baddies that meet up with Chrisean is Natalie, Jayla, Scotty, and Roelly, the girls that did Baddies South with Chrisean. And they want to see Chrisean, see how she's doing. She is a mother. She just got out of jail. And Chrisean comes in with little Chrisean Jr. I don't understand why they blurred out his face because we've seen what he looked like, but I kind of think I know why they're blurring out his face because people love to talk about children, and you know Chrisean doesn't need no one talking about her baby. Also at this sit down, for some reason they decide to talk about the new girls that are coming in on this season, and I don't understand why they want to talk about the new girls coming with Chrisean because Chrisean is not going to be here all this season because Chrisean can't leave Oklahoma. And also, why is Chrisean in Oklahoma? Like, that's just a odd place for somebody to be at. Like, are there even any black people in Oklahoma? Like, I'm being serious because Oklahoma is not a place I think somebody want to move to. But anyways, they talk about the new girls. I'm not going down them one by one. We gonna meet them when we meet them. But the ones that I feel like I'm gonna love is Bad Dolly and this girl Big Lex, not the little one, but she goes by Big Lex. Her pretty self, that face eats. I think I'm gonna love her, and she's fighting Ivory, and I don't like Ivory. So then enters in Tesehki. So Chrisean and Tesehki finally have their sit down. Natalie and the other girls leave so they can finally talk. And at first it looked like the sit down was gonna go well because they hugged. And I'm like, oh, it might go good. But then we saw the preview and we saw that it did not go good. And we see why it didn't go good. Now, this sit down, Tesehki and Chrisean was given two different energies. Tesehki was given that she genuinely wanted to have a conversation with Chrisean because they are sisters and they haven't talked in a year ever since that jumping situation happened over a year ago. And Chrisean was given, I'm just here for a check. I'm just here because they paid me to be here. I'm ready to go on about my life. I can care less about you. That's what it was given. And with Chrisean this whole time, it's like talking to a child. Like, she literally was like not paying Tesehki no mind. And it was irritating to watch because Tesehki is literally trying to have a conversation with you, trying to come to an understanding, and Chrisean is just being so nonchalant about it. And she doesn't care, and you can tell. The sit down was too damn long, I'm telling y'all right now. So I'm not even gonna break down everything that was said. But episode 1 ended off with Chrisean saying what was said in the trailer, where she said when she was 7 years old, Tesehki made her, you know what, I'm not gonna repeat it, but you know what I'm talking about. And it ends right there. So we start episode 2 out with Chrisean and Tesehki still talk after what Chrisean just said about what Tesehki allegedly did to her at 7 years old. Like 20-ish minutes of the second episode was this sit down where their other sister Chastity, and I forgot to mention that. So Chrisean and Tesehki's sister Chastity was also there for support, and she had to step in, but she honestly didn't really make it no better. She was just sitting there looking at them, trying to get them to calm down, but yeah, she wasn't helping the situation either. Eventually, Tesehki said, I don't know what we talking. And again, I don't even know why y'all talking, because it literally looks like Chrisean just did not care to be there. She was just there, like I said, to get a check. And Tesehki got really, really emotional, and she really wanted to hit Chrisean, but Chrisean was holding her baby. And what I'm thinking is, what was originally supposed to be planned was Chrisean and Tesehki was supposed to fight. And Chrisean messed up the plans because she brought her baby and refused to put that baby down. The whole time during the scene, I kept thinking, can somebody come get this baby? Like, the baby is crying, the baby is just trying to sleep, and Chrisean is just walking around, picking him up, doing him like this while he's crying, and arguing with Tesehki at the same time. I was like, can somebody come get this baby? Chrisean refused to put that baby down. Tesehki walks off. She's crying to the other girls, and she says that she's gonna sue Chrisean for defamation of character. That's messed up. Chrisean just got out of jail, and now Tesehki about to send her back to jail. Chrisean, she was talking to her other sister Chastity about, I don't even know what. She was just saying a whole bunch of nonsense, trying to like mess up Tesehki's character or something like that. Chrisean, it's really given that you're just jealous that Tesehki came and took your job and took your spot. She's up here and no one cares about you no more. Chrisean, the reason for your clout is behind bars. Blueface is locked up. And because he's not out here and you two not going at it like I usually do, no one cares about you, Chrisean. So Tesehki has your job, has the clout, is getting money on the show, and you are literally right here. Because nobody cares about Chrisean Rock no more. So we finally moved past that sit down with Chrisean and Tesehki. I'm so glad we probably not going to hear about that no more, because Chrisean doesn't come back after this. That was her last and final scene on this season of Baddies Midwest. We get Natalie and Scotty. They're going to sit down with Diamond's back, Akbar V, and we get Jade and Alexis. And also the reason why Jade and Alexis is on the show, because her clout is in jail too. Blueface is locked up. That's Blueface's baby mama. And Jaden, no one cares about her, so she needs some money because she got 2 kids. So I think that's the reason why she's on the show. Akbar V is on the show because her rap career is non-existent and no one cares about her, so she needs a check too. We also get like a little emotion scene with Tesehki, Anna, Jayla, and some other people. I don't care. I skipped past it, to be honest with you, because I knew they were going to talk about the Chrisean thing, and I honestly don't care no more. We finally get the big sit down at the end of the episode. Tinkerbella does come and meet the other girls, and they all talk about how they want to have fun this season, and it was just the build-up of Roelly versus Diamond. And that's how we end off episode 2. So Diamond comes in with a swim cap and a mouth guard like, this is South Central Baddies, bitch. And Roelly runs up and said, we got to do this. And Roelly, ever since she got that fat sucked up out of her, she's been moving really, really quickly. But Roelly, I don't know what that run-up was, girl. You went in with your head down like this. Like, come on, Roelly. You lost the weight. You should be a better fighter now that you lost that weight. Yeah, we got the Roelly and Diamond fight. It kind of looked like Diamond was getting her a little bit. We're going to see more next week. But yeah, the fight wasn't giving what I thought it was going to give. That ends off episodes 1 and 2 of my thoughts and recap about Baddies Midwest. I'm going to try to pull it out this entire season. I know I usually start Baddies recapping it on TikTok, and then I stop along the way because, like I said, the episodes kind of go but the new girls are bringing it. So I feel like I'm going to be here for the rest of the season. So I'm going to be here next Sunday to give you guys a recap, and I'll see you guys next week.